Thank you. Tuning in. All my right thinkers. Checking your boy out. Pfunk Thinking Right. Got my YouTube channel where I do what I do for you. Today, we're going to get into Wrightism 25 Rules to Live By. Storytelling, story with a message in the story. Today, I want to talk about the concept that I have with my spirituality, spiritual knowledge concepts. 25 Rules to Live By, I'm going to give you what I call spiritual gumbo. It's spiritual knowledge. Anybody know anything about Louisiana? That's what they're famous for, the gumbo. And the reason why the gumbo is so famously and worldwide respected and loved and enjoyed, because if you do it right, it tastes unbelievable. You gotta take a whole bunch of stuff. Not stuff. Same old man making. One thing I regret not getting the family recipe for the gumbo. But their recipe is what? No, not the family recipe. So my spiritual concept is I'm gonna take a little bit of Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Hinduism, Buddhism, every aspect of spiritual awareness or spiritual understanding, religious. I'm gonna take the concepts that all of them have. We got the one common thread between every religion that you practice, spirituality. So I'm comfortable being spiritual and understanding religious concepts. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Not because I put it in dogma, but because I understand it for what it is. Religion has put it into dogma. Christians follow Christian dogma. Jews follow Jewish dogma. Muslims follow Islamic dogma. I'm a spiritualist. I follow freedom to be me and choose the things I like. It's called spirituality a la carte. Take what you like, let the rest go. Simple. Okay, here we go. But my view is to teach it from an aspect where it's got a little bit of everything. That's the definition of spiritual knowledge. A little bit of everything. If you only got one concept, you got none. Okay? So my right thinking concept is like gumbo. Everything good from every aspect religiously. So I'm only taking the good aspects from every concept and incorporating in their mind. Hence, all-star lineup of spirituality, somewhat like that. But I call it gumbo because it got a little bit of everything. If you got a religion that you profess, studying or listening and following spiritual knowledge from me, don't infringe on none of that. That's the first thing. Okay? Right thinking has all kinds of points of views spiritually and religiously. They all tie in because religion ties into spirituality. At a certain point, y'all get spiritual. That's when I join in. Okay. Right thinking is the way of life that you control you. Islam says I can't eat certain things. Jews say I can't eat certain things. So I don't need to be told what to eat. I eat. I'm a free man. So some of the doctrines, that's why I don't follow religious concepts. Some of them I don't agree with. That's all. And if I'm not doing that, if I'm eating pork and doing other things contradictory to Islam, I can't claim to be a Muslim. I don't subscribe to all the Christian concepts and dogmas, so I can't claim Christianity. I'm not a Jew. I don't profess Judaism, so I don't practice none of those religions, but I understand them and respect them all. Okay, here we go. Right thinking concepts are usable for all kinds of people. I ain't saying you gotta be Christian. Nope, I'm saying you gotta be spiritual. That's the faith and belief in God. If you have that, and that's what religious dogma also professes, you gotta believe in a supreme being. That's why if you have faith or belief in a supreme being, what you call him, I'm not gonna argue or debate. As long as you believe in him, we can communicate. That's my point. Right thinking will teach you how to handle any life situations. Have a knowledge of self, you're able to do that. Being able to control yourself, you're able to do that. Once you know thyself, you're able to do that. Next one, spiritual gumbo. What is it? Thank you. I'm gonna tell you. I can tell you what it's not. It's not religion watered down like baby food. At a certain point in time, some of the things you're learning from your religious context, you're gonna need a little more. That's what spirituality comes in at. It gives you more. It's like advanced religion. Okay? Religion to the next power, religion squared, whatever, but yeah, it's a higher version, higher form. If you understand it. And the main thing is you have to live it. Even if you're a Christian, if you're not living the good Christian life, you ain't a Christian. Muslim, same thing. So I just do it from the spiritual aspect. Hold myself accountable to do, be, and act the right way. I know to be right for me. Not telling you what not to do, but teaching you what to do. I'm giving you a lesson. I'm giving you instruction how to be. I ain't telling you what you shouldn't do. You should know better than that already by this point in time. So I'm not here to tell you what not to do. I'm only here to instruct you on what you should do. Spiritual gumbo is when you learn your lesson by experiencing them. Experience is the best teacher in life. I can teach till the cows come in, but until you prove out what I'm telling you, it's still just me telling you something. But once you experience it, oh, he was right. Yeah, it worked. Trust me, I get it all the time. I appreciate it. Spiritual gumbo is knowing all the things you need to know. First of all, yourself. You should be your intent study. And if you do that, you'll find God. Old Egyptian proverb. And I don't sling proverbs, I don't do that slow in verses. No, just a concept that just came to mind. If you make you intent study, you'll find God. That's where he is. Not up there. In here. Okay. When it all comes together for you, man, when it's done right, it don't get no better. Knowing who you are, being comfortable with who you are, it don't get no better than that. I'm here to tell you. Next one is, what is spiritual knowledge? Again, I'm running by you again. Maybe you know it, maybe you forgot, but let me tell you, it's God knowledge. God knowledge is learned and lived. It's experienced. You can talk about God till the cows come in. You've experienced them. Bingo. That's called the anointment. That's called Christhood. Christians, you should want to be Christ anointed. Why? By living, doing, and being right in the eyes of your God. That's all. Follow Christ and you'll reach it. You'll be anointed. I was. Spiritual knowledge is when you grow spiritually with right thinking teachings. I'm watching. I got students, so I'm watching, and I'm seeing them advance. I'm seeing them grow with their own experience and in their own time. It's a beautiful thing. Okay. As an instructor and dean of instruction for Masonic Order, well, nothing beautiful for me to experience than watching a guy come in knowing nothing about masonry and watching him become a master mason with my help. That's what I do for you. All right? Spiritual knowledge is getting to know God personally. You have to have that experience. The only way you're going to have that experience is if you put the work in. He don't come to unclean places. Masons. We was looking for King Solomon's temple. That means you had to purify that temple for God to come presence, have his presence there. That means you had to have the best of everything. When Cain gave his best, his brother was jealous. It don't change. You do your best for God, you'll be rewarded. Never mind what man think. He's always going to be jealous. I do spirituality. Why do you hate what I'm doing? Why do you dislike me for what I'm doing? I ain't doing nothing wrong. I'm just trying to help my people out and do better for themselves. But even that can be misconstrued and misunderstood. So, sorry. Spiritual knowledge is gaining spiritual growth through experiencing, again, for yourself. Spiritual knowledge is, now watch this, mastery of self. Only way you can master yourself is with daily practice. You can't become religious every Sunday going to church because you get the word from the minister. Oh, I'm religious. I know. I just listened to the service this morning, so I'm going to piggyback off of that one. Because you just can't expect to be taught to by the minister, given God's message, and do nothing, expect that to help you. It ain't gonna do no good if you don't do nothing. You know, they say prayer with no works is useless. So getting the message on Sunday and not doing nothing during the week don't do no good either. I'll move on. Here go the recipe for a good gumbo. Spiritual gumbo is having knowledge of all the God's aspects. Remember, this character building. That's another story, but that's what it's all about. Spiritual gumbo is putting in just enough of everything for it to work for you. Again, a la carte. Take that one, take that one. You can pick any God you want. Take any aspect of that God you want, incorporate it, you'll be fine. I took them all. Yeah, I'm greedy. If it's good, give me all of it, okay? Here we go. Spiritual gumbo is a master, right thinker who made his or her own way. Once you take the instructions from me, once you implement them into your life, they become yours. They no longer mine. I got mine. Trust me. That's why I give it to you. Here you go. You can do the same. If you get it, you got the right to pass it on. Spiritual gumbo won't taste good without the right stuff. You can put all of it in there. You can, if it ain't done right, you got a bunch of stuff that don't taste good. That's why it's all important. Have it the right way, the right texture, the right amount, the right everything in order for it to work. Spiritual knowledge is the same way. Spiritual gumbo is best served straight. No BS. Get it? I'm only going to give it to you the way I get it. Pure. You can decide if you can handle it or not, but I'm giving it to you pure. I ain't cutting it. I ain't dumbing down. No, I'm going to give it to you pure. Last one. How do you know you got it right? If you the one dump it in there and you the one put it in there, and every now and then you gave me a little something. So you the orchestrator of you. So only going to be in there what you put in there. Okay? Understand that. So how you know you got it right? When others respect you for the way you do what you do. That's one. When others can't see your vision until it's up close because you have foresight. I mean, you can see something that's coming from a good ways off. A lot of people got to wait till they get close. Okay? When others don't like you because of the way you do what you do. Some people ain't going to like, I said, some people don't like what I'm doing now. Don't care. When others want to do what you do because of it. Now, those are followers. Those are right thinkers. Come on. Come on. Don't worry about it. I got you. Trust me. The last one is, watch this one. You're going to like this. I hope so. When others start to do the things like you do, become a follower. Become right thinkers. That's my goal, to have all the people I could to think right, act right, do right. That can't hurt nobody but the ones who don't want to do it. You don't care about them because that's ignorant and nonsense. So be right, think right, do right. Hang with your boy, Mr. Wright.